All right. We're going to start in mountain pose today. So you will actually be standing. So come to the top of your mat, feet about hips distance apart. And then just kind of lift your toes, maybe rock forward and back, side to side until you find your sweet spot where you feel like you're the most grounded. So find that. And then that's your foundation for the rest of class, that grounding, rooted feeling into the earth to help you with your balance and the postures throughout. Once you find that, see if you can draw energy up through the soles of your feet from the earth and use that energy to push you through the practice as well. Allow your eyes to close. Draw your quads up above on top of your knees. So lift them up. Tuck your tailbone ever so slightly. Get tall through the spine. Your shoulders are externally rotated. Palms of your hands are facing forward. Fingers spread wide, energetic. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And then tilt your chin ever so slightly to have a neutral cervical spine. Begin inhaling through the nose, deep breath in. Keep your lips closed and sigh it out. That will activate your Ujjayi breath here. Deep breath in through the nose. Lips stay together. Sigh it out. 2 more rounds of breath here. Feel strong in this pose. It may feel like you're doing nothing, but everything should be activated here. And then at the end of your last exhalation, you can keep your eyes closed. Maybe just begin to roll the shoulders forward and backwards. Find an interlace of the hands behind the back. Draw the palms of the hands together and then pull the palms of the hands towards your heels. Open up through the chest. Drop the shoulders. Maybe gaze up here. Inhale, and then on your exhale, dive forward into a forward fold. Allow the hand clasp to fall up and over the head if they will. You may find a gentle bend in the knees here. If your hamstrings are tight, see if you can pull the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling to make space in the neck. So draw the shoulders up out of your neck. Continue with your Ujjayi breath. If you can straighten the legs, do so. If not, we'll find an even more generous bend in the right knee. And then draw right shoulder towards right knee. Gaze goes up past left shoulder. Exhale back to center. Take it to the other side. Deep bend and the left knee. Left shoulder comes towards left knee. Gaze up over right shoulder. And then from here, straighten both legs. Release the hands, forward fold. Exhale. On your inhale, rise up slowly through zombie. Find your mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up skyward. Hands clasp, release the index fingers to find the steeple here. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Get long as you can. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take it to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swan dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, step back into a high plank from here. Drop the knees and find tabletop position. And then run through a few cat-cows here. Wake up your spine. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Find a neutral spine. Tuck the toes and send the hips up and back for downward facing dog here. Inhale, lift the heels, come up onto your tippy toes, and then exhale, lower the heels to the earth. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of shoulder and arm strength. So we're gonna do almost like a dolphin, but not a full dolphin. So keep your downward dog position, and then you're gonna lower your forearms down towards the mat as far as you can. So maybe you can tap them and then lift back up. Maybe they just kind of hover. Maybe it's a 1/2 inch movement. Whatever it is, you're just kind of coming to a dolphin, but just faking it out. So we'll do 10 of those here. So you'll lower the forearms towards the mat and then lift. 2. You're pushing your chest towards your thighs. 3. Going as low as you can comfortably go. 4. 5. Firmly pushing through palms of the hands. 6. 7. Keep breathing. 8. 9. Your triceps are rolling backwards. 10. From here, lower the knees and find a child's pose from here. Stretch your arms out long, rest your forehead to mat. And we'll just take a few rounds of breath here. Ask yourself, where does your attention go? Do you tend to focus all of your attention on the absence of something versus what you do have? So I'm going to read a small passage from Rachel Hollis, Girl, Wash Your Face. So you can stay as you are in child's pose. If you feel more comfortable bringing your hands towards your heels in embryo, you can do that. You can make this a restful pose, or you can make it more active. You can bring your hands up into cupcake hands, maybe walk your hands to the right, walk your hands to the left. So imagine a little baby taking her first step. She's joyful and chubby, and she's been balancing in place without holding on to the coffee table for weeks now. Finally, she takes her first coltish stumble from the relatively safety of the side table, then wobbles across the perils of the little living room rug to grasp the edge of the sofa. She gets there and looks up at you with elation and pride and so much excitement. Now imagine you give her a quick, brittle smile and say, "Yes, Chloe, that's fine, but why aren't you running by now?" So from your child's pose, we'll come up into a forearm plank from here. So tuck the toes. Your forearms look like Roman candlesticks here. Activate the core. Your hips and your seat are at the same level of your shoulders. So try not to create an upside down V here. And from here, we're just going to dip our hips over to the right, come back to center and dip to the left. So that was 1. Dip to the right, center, dip to the left. 2, 3. Try to keep the arms as steady as possible. 4. You're only moving from the middle body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, you can lower your knees or push up into a high plank from here. And then we're gonna do some shoulder taps right and left. So again, find your plank position, pushing forward onto your tippy toes. Right hand taps left shoulder. And then left hand taps right shoulder. 1, 2, and just keep alternating. Try to keep your body as still as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're minimizing the rock. 9, 10, 11, a couple more. 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower back down to your forearms from here. And then we're just gonna march it out. So find your good, strong plank position. Your core is engaged. And then you're just gonna lift the right foot, lift the left, marching in place. Again, trying to keep your body as still as possible. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release everything down to your belly. Take your hands out wide. Cupcake the hands coming up onto your fingertips. Release forehead to mat. Exhale. Inhale, lift the torso. For extended cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, apparently. 92 degrees and partly sunny weather. Tuesday, 92 degrees and intermittent clouds. Wednesday, we're gonna, Alexa, stop. I don't know what she thought I said. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna move into a shoulder pigeon from here. So you're still on your belly, your forehead's to the mat. Bring your left hand beneath left shoulder and right hand extended out to a T. Your hand is eye level. So inhale here, and then exhale round or roll over towards your right side, pushing left palm of hand to the earth. You can either stop where your legs are stacked one on top of the other to open right shoulder. If you feel comfortable and safe, you can continue to roll and bring left foot behind right knee. So maybe left foot is flat against the earth if you chose that option. Or maybe you're on your tippy toes. And then gently release, and then we'll take it to the other side. So roll back to center, right hand beneath right shoulder, left hand extends out to a T at eye level, and then roll to your left, either stacking the legs or right foot behind left knee. And just feel the openness in the left shoulder here. And then we'll roll back to center. And then from here, push up into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend at the knee, open the hip, awkward dog. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw right foot between the hands, drop left knee, so you're in low lunge here. Inhale, open through the hips here, push left hip forward, draw right hip back. And then plant left hand down, inhale, reach right arm up for a lunge twist. Exhale, hand comes down to frame the foot. Inhale here. And then exhale, find your half split. So send your hips back, maybe the right toes point up towards the ceiling. Inhale back to your low lunge. And then exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, come back towards the front. Tuck the left toes, send right foot back. Go through a vinyasa here or meet us in downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, left foot rises. Exhale, awkward dog, open the hip. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Drop the right knee. Inhale here. Shine the heart forward. Exhale. Right hand plants, left hand lifts. Inhale, twist. Exhale, left hand comes down to frame left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, half splits. Send the hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, come forward. Tuck the right toes, lift right knee, and then swivel the hands towards your right. We're in wide-legged forward fold here. So your feet are parallel with the short edges of your mat. Drop your head. Go as low as your body allows you. Plant left hand underneath face. Inhale, right arm reaches up for a twist. Exhale, switch hands. Inhale, left hand lifts. Exhale. Spiral the hands back towards the front of the mat. Frame the left foot. Step the left foot back for downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot forward. Find your high crescent lunge here. So your left leg, your left knee can be lifted. If you feel unbalanced today, you can always bring left knee down and do low lunge. So pick the option that works. Deepen in the right knee. Inhale here. And then exhale, find a prayer twist. So left elbow outside right knee. Imagine your thumbs coming towards the center of your chest. It may not go there if you're not that open, but just imagine that. If you can, if you feel comfortable with it, open your hands from here. So left hand glides down right shin and right hand reaches up. Inhale. Keep the arms as they are and lift your torso. So left hand is forward, right hand is back. You're in water wheel. Inhale. Exhale, exalted warrior. Right hand to back of left leg. Left hand reaches up and over. Inhale, crescent lunge. So hands come up towards the sky. And then exhale, plant the hands, step to downward facing dog or flow through a vinyasa. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Step it forward, crescent lunge. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you twist, right elbow outside left knee. Inhale here. And then if you're able to, open the arms. So right hand down, left hand up. Inhale, lift the torso, arms stay as they are. Water wheel to your left. Inhale. Exhale, exalted warrior. Left hand back of right thigh. Right hand reaches up. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. And then bring your hands down to frame the left foot. And again, swivel the hands towards your right. Wide-legged forward fold here. Allow the torso to hang. Inhale, push into the hands. Lift up halfway with a flat back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time. Exhale. From here, begin to heel toe the feet in towards one another and find yogi squat or malasana. So your knees are wide, maybe the heels are lifted, maybe they come to the earth. If you step the feet out wider, they may come to the earth. And then use your elbows, hands are in prayer. Use your elbows to push the knees apart and find length through the spine here. Little hip opening here. Always have the option to place a fat book or a block underneath the seat if the earth is too far away. And then option to stay here. If you want to play with crow arm balance, you can do that. I'm going to show you how you can play with blocks. I know at least one of you has blocks at home. But if not, like I said, you can play with some other tools that are sturdy enough for you. So I like to walk my heels in a little bit closer to each other, still up on my tippy toes. And then I send my feet up high so that I can get my knees towards my armpits and triceps here. My hands are planted firmly into the earth. And then I bring my knees to kind of rest on my triceps. And then maybe this is your crow here. That's fine. Just kind of play with putting that balance in your hands. Maybe you can lift one toe from here. You have to engage the core. Maybe you lift two toes. And I'm putting a block here in front of my head so you can see how that could help you maybe balance. Or give you that security so you don't feel like you're gonna fall forward. You can also place some pillows in front of you. So if you do fall, it's soft for you. So wherever you are, from here we'll go ahead and find embryo pose. So it's like your child's, but your hands go back towards your feet. Forehead rests to the mat. And release the shoulders. And then when you're ready, come to sit on your seat. Legs extended out long, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Staff pose. Hands are by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, taking a good deep breath. Exhale, go slow. So pretend like you're holding a beach ball in between your hands and you're trying to send it up and past your feet with a flat back. So just keep holding onto that ball of energy and reach, 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 reach. And then when you can't reach anymore, release your hands. Maybe release the neck here. And then inhale, you can release, rise back up. Keep the legs as they are. And then I'll turn this way so you guys can see better. We're gonna take right arm and cross it over your chest, and then take the left hand to kind of pull at the bicep area. So just to stretch for the right shoulder here. Either around the bicep or the forearm. You try not to do it on the joint. So just a gentle pull towards the chest. And then from here, we'll bend the right hand so the elbow points up towards the ceiling. The palm of your hand is on your back behind your head. And then the option is you can bring left hand to the right elbow and gently pull back and towards the head for a little bit more stretch here. If this feels like you can do more, then you can go for a bind behind the back. So then left hand reaches behind the back And maybe you can bind the fingertips. Maybe you can have a full clasp. Maybe they're just barely touching. Maybe they just approximate each other. So a good place for a towel or a strap here if they don't quite reach. And sit up tall, try not to round. And release, and we'll do it on the other side. So left arm across the chest. Inhale. Exhale. And then take left hand behind the back, elbow points up towards the ceiling, and whichever option you choose. Right hand clasps left elbow, or maybe reaches behind for a bind. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll gently release from here. Roll onto your back. Bring knees to chest. Give yourself a squeeze, maybe rock from side to side. Send your knees out a little bit farther to cover more surface area of the spine to the mat, and keep rocking. So this is a massage for the sacrum here. And then we'll bring knees at midline at 90 degrees. Inhale, open the arms up into a T or cactus arms. I like cactus arms. I feel like that gives me a little bit more opening in my chest. Inhale here, and then exhale, send the knees off to the right for a supine twist. Gaze can be up or to your left. Left shoulder stays in contact with the earth. Inhale back to center. And then send them across the body to your left. Inhale, knees come back to center. One last squeeze in towards the chest. And from here, you can find the comfortable pose of your choice for your Shavasana. So take whatever tiny movements you need to get as comfortable as you can. Your eyes can remain closed. Allow the feet to splay out, the palms to point up towards the ceiling. Let go of control of the breath here. And just enjoy the rest to complete your practice for today. I'm going to continue to read from Girl Wash Your Face, Rachel Hollis, so feel free to tune me out if you wish, or if you feel like listening, you're welcome. Sometimes the most beautiful things in life were never on your to-do list. Today, there may be items on your to-do list, but you also have a long list of things you have achieved. You've already done little things and big things. Goals you accomplished years ago that are on someone else's bucket list. Focus on what you have done. Pay attention to the tiny steps you took across the living room carpet on wobbly legs. Celebrate the small moments. They're sacred, even if they aren't stepping stones to something else. Nothing is more important than today. God has perfect timing, And it's highly possible that by not being where you thought you should be, you will end up exactly where you're meant to go. And take a deep breath in and let it go. Bring your hands to heart center, symbol of gratitude. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.